Welcome everybody to Headlock Field, where in today's matchup is between the visiting Scarborough Red Storm and your Deering Rams. And coming into this game, Scarborough is currently on a 2-game losing streak, and they've lost 3 of 4. Their last game was against South Portland. It was a close game until the bottom of the 6th, where South Portland scored 3 to win 5-3. So Scarborough is going to want to go on get that win heading into the playoffs. This is their last game of the season, and so they're going to want to get into the win column before the playoffs. It's not good to limp into the playoffs. You want to go facing forward. But on the other side, this Deering team has struggled all year. But they are young. They only have 1 senior, so all but Sam Rank will be back next year. And so the next 2 games are just about development and getting into that mindset of playing with the best teams. They play Falmouth tomorrow. They're one of the favorites to win the whole thing. So it's just about playing the right way, learning how to play in close games. This is a young team, like I said, and so it's going to take time for some of these players to get used to playing in big competitions. But I know this team is capable of doing that. It's just going to take some time. But we'll see who comes out on top between Scarborough and Deering. And we'll be back for the national anthem and the starting lineups.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would ask that you please rise as we honor America and those who protect her with the playing of our national anthem.
Here we go for the start of this ball game. As Deering warms up, the starting batting order for Scarborough. Leading things off is Zach Sanders, Jason Laponis, Ashton Blanchette, Mason Porter, Harrison Griffiths, Matthew Filona, Lewis Moynihan, Danny Polizner, and Tyler Archambault. And the pitcher is Eric Swenson. The fielders for Deering in the outfield is Hooks Wayman, Lawrence, and Cooper. The infielders are Alex Jordan, LaChore, Smith, and Will Jordan. Behind the plate is Forrest, And the starting pitcher for Deering is number 13, Sam Rank. Here we go for the top of the first. Zach Sanders leading things off. It's fouled. And didn't go on the swing, so it's a 1-1 count.
Yeah, it looked like he held up.
Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Looked like he took a little off on that, had the batter way ahead of the pitch.
It's outside for ball 2. Up high for ball 3. It's up the middle. Smith will, no, it was Smith that fielded it and not in time.
Yeah, the ball just wasn't hit hard enough, but it was a good stop that it didn't go into the outfield for a potential run to second.
Second baseman, number 1, Jason Laponis.
Now Jason Laponis is up.
Big lead over there on first. We'll keep our eye out on the runner.
Sanders takes off. The throw down is not going to be in time.
Didn't waste any time.
Pitch was a ball, so it's a 1-0 count. Ball in the dirt. 2-0 count. It's on the outside corner. It's a 2-1 count. And that was a defensive swing.
Yeah, definitely. That looked like he was ready to chop some wood on that one.
That's another full count. And that one dribbles foul. Three-two pitch is right over the glove of LaChore. And Sanders is being sent and slides in. Laponis will get to second on the throw home and will get to third on the throwing error.
A lot of movement on that play.
And so It's an RBI single for Jason Laponis. And move to second on the throw home. And it's going to be an E2 on Laponis getting into third. As Ashton Blanchette is at the plate.
Yeah, quite a few people were in on that play.
Swing and a miss for strike one. It's a 1-1 count. It's in there for strike two. And that's launched into the outfield. And it's a basket catch by Lawrence. But that's going to score Laponis. So it's in sacrifice fly for Ashton Blanchette.
Yeah, nice hustle by Lawrence. And definitely had to get it out up over his shoulder. And so that takes some good concentration, and the wind is blowing out pretty good.
So that brings up Mason Porter with one out. It's low and outside for ball one. It's low for ball two. It's on the inside corner for strike one. And Porter gets hit.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate.
The left fielder, number 6, Harrison Griffiths.
Yeah, pitch just got away.
And Harrison Griffiths at the plate. And the ball's going to get by Forrest. And he is trying to go three. And he is out.
Wow. Well, why not, right? You're up 2-0, and it had to be a perfect throw, and it was a perfect throw. So those are the chances you can take when you have an out already. So
two away now. And low for ball two. Not sure how that play will impact this game, but it was a big play for Deering to keep this score manageable. It's up high for ball three.
good back control.
And it's in the dirt for ball four.
The Red Storm third baseman, number 5, Matthew Bologna.
And so Matthew Falona at the plate. in the dirt for ball one. And there for strike one.
I mean, nothing really hit hard this half inning. But it seems like Scarborough's had runners on all the time.
And Griffiths takes off. The throw short. It's a 1-2 count. 2 outs. Harrison Griffiths at second. Not quite in the strike zone. Ball 3, so full count to Matthew Filona. And a steal, but it won't matter as the third strike is called on Filona. And that ends the inning. And so Scarborough puts 2 on the board. So after half an inning complete, it's Scarborough 2, Deering coming up. Here we go for the bottom of the first. As Scarborough warms up on the field, the starting batting order for Deering, leading things off, is Avery Lawrence, Zade Smith, Tavian LaChore, Jackson Forrest, Alex Jordan, Will Jordan, Sam Rank, DJ Hooks Wayman, and Coleman Cooper rounding things out for Deering. In the field for Scarborough, the outfielders are Griffiths, Sanders, and Blanchette. The infielders are Filona, Archambault, Laponis, and Porter. Behind the plate is Paulsner, and the starting pitcher for Scarborough is number 7, Eric Swenson. Avery Lawrence at the plate. We'll see if Deering can get on the board. And that's ripped foul.
Yeah, right off the screen protector for the dugout.
So it's an 0-1 count. Inside for ball 1. Right down the middle for strike 2.
Oof.
And couldn't quite curve over the plate.
I thought it was going to hit him, but boy, that had some movement over it.
That's hit to Archambault. And in time.
Wow. And that was a slow roller, just like Scarborough's first batter, but that one got over there in enough time.
So that brings up Zade Smith. That's hit right to Porter and takes a couple steps back to get the second out.
The Ram shortstop number 6.
And Tavian Latour.
Latour.
It's in there for strike one. It's a 1-1 count. Low for ball two.
Boy, there's that pitch again. I think Tavion thought he was going to get hit, but it just dropped over, but just too far inside.
It's a 3-1 count. 2 away for Deering. It's a slow roller, but it's going to be foul. So it's a full count. And
Ooh, he rung him up. Wow.
And no argument from Latour. And so it's a 1-2-3 inning for Scarborough. So after one complete, it's Scarborough 2, Deering nothing. Here we go for the top of the second. Lewis Moynihan leading things off for Scarborough. And it's just foul. Low for ball one.
Beautiful sunny day here today. Little cooler than Sunday, but very nice.
In the dirt for ball two. 2-1 count. It's low for ball three.
Rank throwing a lot of pitches so far early in the game.
And it's a ball four, so leadoff walk.
The catcher, number 18, Danny Pollisner.
So Danny Polsner at the plate. And a check on Moynihan. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Nice high pitch.
And Moynihan takes off. Throw is not in time. It's a 1-1 count to Polsner. And it's popped up in the infield. And it's caught by Will Jordan. So 1 away for Tyler Archambault.
The shortstop number 2, Tyler Archambault.
Up high for ball 1. Up high for ball 2.
Yeah, that one looked like it got away from the pitcher, and you could see him hopping up and down. I think he realized that. Thankfully, the batter did not get hit.
It's on the top part of the strike zone for strike 1. And it goes through the glove of Forrest. That's going to move over Moynihan. And that's ball 3. So it's a 3-1 count to Archambault. And that's going to drop. It's going to score another run.
Well, and Scarborough scored that third run without really hitting the ball hard.
The center fielder number 8, Zach Sanders.
So back to the top of the lineup, Zach Sanders. Last time up, got a single.
Yeah, and his single was just up the middle, and he beat the throw. So they're not hitting the ball hard, but they're scoring runs.
And Archambault took off late and ran into Zade Smith. Smith lost the ball on contact.
Yeah, they're just looking at him. I think he's just, jarred his body a little bit, and looks like he's going to be okay. They're going to run for him? Looks like they're going to run for him. Yep. Number 16. Oh, he's...
Young pitcher running for Archambault, number 16, Finn Coburn.
So Finn Coburn is running for Tyler Archambault.
Yeah, the runner coming in from Scarborough is definitely laboring a little bit getting off the field. So could have been a Charlie horse.
So play resumes. It's inside for ball 1. It's a 1-1 count. Fouled back. And that's hit right to LaChore.
Wow, that was great. That was a great catch because the runner for Scarborough was starting to get in his line of vision. He had to kind of lean off to the left, and that probably hit right in the palm of the glove because you can see him shaking his hand. Great play.
So Jason Laponis at the plate with 2 away. Last time got a single. He's going to bunt. Rank picks it up, and not in time. It's by Will Jordan. And Laponis is going to get all the way to third. So it's ruled a hit, and it's going to be a throwing error on Sam Rank.
The right fielder, number 12, Ashton Blanchett.
And that's by Smith for Ashton Blanchett, who got a sacrifice fly his last at bat.
Well, he wasn't waiting on any pitch. He swung at the first one and knocked in a run.
So that brings up Mason Porter.
The first baseman, number 14.
Last time up, got hit by a pitch. And gets hit again.
Well, didn't we see that in a minor league game? Guy get hit 3 times.
Left fielder, number 6, Harrison Griffiths.
Harrison Griffiths got walked last time up. It's in there for strike 1. No, I believe we saw it here. I don't know if it was a Deering or Portland game. And double steal, the throw down is not in time.
Well, I mean, it's obvious. Scarborough is not waiting around. They are moving around the bases.
Fouled back.
Yeah, I think you're right. It wasn't one of the games we filmed. It wasn't at a Sea Dogs game. I think after the 3rd time, the batter was like, looked at the pitcher and threw his hands up like, what is it?
Up high for ball 1.
Ooh. Rank needed that pitch. Just wasn't there.
Up high for ball 3. So it's a full count.
Another long half inning here.
It's up high for ball 4. So bases are loaded for Matthew Filona.
The third baseman, number 5, Matthew Spallona.
And there's going to be a mound visit.
We're going to have a pitching change? I believe. No, maybe not.
Just looks like between the coach, catcher, and pitcher.
I mean, some of those pitches normally in high school ball would be close enough to be called a strike, but Rank has kind of been all over the place, and so the umpires kind of, made a little bit tighter strike zone because they usually give you a little bit of leeway. But he really needs a strikeout now.
That's hit foul. Fouled back.
All right, just one more pitch for you.
In the dirt for ball 1. That's hit into right, and a ice cream cone catch by Coleman Cooper ends the inning.
Hey, nothing wrong with ice cream as long as you don't spill it, and he didn't spill it, so.
And so, but Scarborough puts 3 more on the board, and so after 1.5 complete, the new score is Scarborough 5, Deering nothing. Here we go for the bottom of the second. Jackson Forest leading things off for Deering. It's going to roll foul. Fouled back. It's an 0-2 count. It's a 1-2 count. It's right up the middle.
Oh, man.
And Swenson will flip it over to get the first out of the inning.
He looked like he was just trying to get out of the way of it, and he snagged it right at his ear. What a play.
Yeah, sometimes you just throw the glove up in defense, and it went right into his glove. So Alex Jordan at the plate. It's a swing and a miss for strike one. In there for strike two. It's an easy play for Porter. Will flip over, and Swenson have found the bag in time.
Well, and that's one of those fundamental things, too, that the pitcher needs to do is cover the bag, and he did it well.
And so that brings up Will Jordan. Low for ball one. Fouled back. It's a 1-1 count. Curves in there for strike two. Fouled back. Remains a 1-2 count. It's high and outside. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss on a high pitch for strike three. So another 1-2-3 inning for Eric Swenson. So after two complete, it's Scarborough 5 during nothing. Here we go for the top of the third. Lewis Moynihan leading things off.
Ooh.
And that's way behind Moynihan. That's in the dirt for ball two.
Wow, the first two pitches here by Rank are a little out of sorts.
And that one's right down the middle.
And of course, his first two pitches are wide. Then he throws one right down the middle, and the catcher throws it back wide.
That's ripped up the middle. So leadoff single by Moynihan. That brings up Danny Paulsner.
The catcher, number 18, Danny Paulsner.
Okay, Scarborough with something going on here in the top of the third with no outs.
In the dirt for ball one. Check on Moynihan.
Yeah, not too far off the bag. Doesn't mean he won't take off, but he's not that far off the bag.
And Moynihan takes off. No throw down. It's currently a 2-0 count. It's ripped foul. It's in the dirt, and it's going to be a wild pitch.
Well,
And that's ball 4.
The shortstop, number 16, Finn Coburn.
So Finn Coburn Pausner takes off. It's a swing and a miss.
I don't think he was going to throw it down to second anyway, but ball dropped by the catcher on the transfer.
It's in the dirt. It's a 1-1 count. It's in there for strike 2. And that's a dribbler. And the throw to the plate is in time.
That was the most nonchalant umpire called out I think I've ever seen. He looked like he had his eye down to third base, and one eye at third, one eye at home, saw the shuffle pass and called him out. And is there a change somewhere? See the umpire writing in his notebook. Maybe not.
Yes, it's Cameron Wellman batting for Zach Sanders.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to be a throw down. And not in time. The throw to third is not in time.
Well, Darren had the right play on. It just didn't turn out right. I'm going to have another visit. Pitch and change? No.
Well,
That,
it's not going to be a pitching change.
I I think it was just a little motivational speech out there. Saw a lot of fist bumping.
In the dirt for ball 2. It's low for ball 3. And it's a 4-pitch walk. So Cooper Johnson is going to be batting for Jason Laponis.
Now batting for Laponis, number 3, Cooper Johnson.
So Scarborough making lots of changes, at least at bat.
And the throw is going to be cut off by Latour.
Wow, and he made a great run-saving backhand there, because if that ball had gotten away, the Scarborough runner probably would have come home. So good play by Latour.
It's low and inside for ball 2. That's 6 straight pitches that have been called balls. Swing and a miss. Up high for ball 3. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Big pitch here for Rank. Really needs a strikeout on this one.
In the dirt. So bases are loaded.
Your attention, batting in place of Blanchett, number 15, Owen Fellows.
So Owen Fellows is batting for Ashton Blanchett. It's outside for ball 1. Ball 2. It's a 3-0 count. And in the dirt. And that's going to do it for Sam Rank. This is the second mound visit.
Yeah, you could see Sam just doesn't have it today. And unfortunately, he will be coming out, and we'll be back with changes.
And so it's just musical positions for Deering. Sam Rank comes out and takes over for Avery Lawrence in center field. Avery Lawrence moved to shortstop for Tavian Latour. And Tavian Latour moved to second for Zade Smith, and Zade Smith is the relief pitcher. It's in there for strike one.
And bases are still loaded here with one out.
Patrick McHugh at the plate. It's a 1-1 count.
And one's a wild. As Don would say, batter 11, 1-1-1.
That's going to be hit to Hooks Wayman. He'll get the out. And so 2 away, but Scarborough scores another run.
Well,
and so Aiden Bristol is batting.
Number 4, Aiden Bristol.
well, Scarborough emptying the bench here for batters.
Up high for ball 1.
And another 3 runs in here this half inning.
Low for ball 2. High for ball 3. And that's a walk.
The third baseman, number 5, Matthew Colonna.
And so Matthew Falona now up. That's popped up. Lawrence underneath it will get the third out, but not before Scarborough puts 3 more on the board. So after 2.5 complete, it's Scarborough 8 during nothing. And here we go for the bottom of the third. Sam Rank leading things off. It's in there for strike 1. Multiple changes as I write all of them down. Strike 2. So the new outfielders are Aiden Bristol, Cameron Wellman, and Owen Fellows. Finn Coburn is at third. And strike 3.
3 pitches, 1 out.
Matthew Falona moved to shortstop.
The left fielder, number 22, DJ Hooks Wayman.
DJ Hooks Wayman now at the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Playing second is Cooper Johnson. Patrick McHugh is at first. It's in the dirt. And that hit him. So it's the first base runner for Deering. And the relief pitcher is Cooper Dean. It's in there for strike one to Coleman Cooper. Right down the middle for strike two. And it's on the outside corner for strike three. So 2 away for Avery Lawrence.
Shortstop number 5, Avery Lawrence.
Yeah, this pitcher has been pretty good at painting the inside and outside corners.
Swing and a miss for strike one. In there for strike two.
Yeah, this pitcher's not wasting any time.
And the ball gets by. So DJ Hooks Wayman will get to second.
Well, Darren here with a chance, with a runner in scoring position without a hit. Hit batter and a wild pitch.
It's a little high for ball two. And it's in there for strike three. So 3 strikeouts and a hit by pitch this inning for Cooper Dean. And so after 3 complete, it's Scarborough 8, Deering nothing. And here we go for the top of the fourth. Leading things off is Ryan Shoeguards. It's a 3-1 count. It's It's a 3-2 count now. And it's a walk. And so changes in the field for
number 22, Logan Noon.
Changes in the field for Deering. Finn Ridge went to left. Dash Newhall's in right. Tavian Latour is at third now. Zeke Deweyver comes into the game at second. Caleb Libby comes into the game at first. And the batter. And that's a fair ball. That's going to score. And it's not in time, so a triple.
Well, welcome to the game, number 22. The hardest hit ball of the game so far.
The shortstop, number 16, Finn Coburn.
Finn Coburn at the plate. It's high and outside for ball one. It's foul.
There you go. A little cheer from the Scarborough bench as the coach one-hands that one.
That's ripped. And that's going to drop. And that's another run for Scarborough.
The center fielder, number 10, Cameron Wellman.
Cameron Wellman at the plate. It's ball one. Ball two. That one's ripped over the head of Lawrence.
Well, Scarborough with
The second baseman, number 3,
all new batters seem to be just taking right over. They're not missing a beat.
And Cooper Johnson. In the dirt for ball two. Ball three. And that's ball four. So bases are loaded now.
The right fielder, number 15, Owen Fellows.
It's a pop-up. Forrest not able to get it.
Overran it just a little bit. Popped out of the glove.
And at the plate is Owen Bellows.
You know, and you don't want to give a batter a second chance, so we'll see what happens here.
In the dirt. It's a 1-1 count. It's right up the middle. Forrest will catch it, and not in time to get the runner at first. Getting the lead runner was the most important thing.
Yeah. And the pitcher for Deering did a great job to snag that and throw it home.
The first baseman, number 11, Patrick McHugh.
And Patrick McHugh at the plate. It's ball 1.
Yeah, just a little bit off the plate.
Up high for ball 3.
No place to put him.
In there for strike 1. It's fouled. For strike 2, it's a full count. Foul tipped. That's ripped foul.
Good little battle going on here.
And that's up high for ball 4.
The left fielder, number 4, Aiden Bristol.
And Aiden Bristol at the plate. And we're going to have a pitching change.
Yeah, let's see. Probably asking him how he feels. And
So we're not going to have any changes. Outside for ball 1. In there for strike 1. 1-1 count. It's a 2-1 count. fouled. And it's a full count. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Big strikeout right there for Deering.
So 2 away for Nathan Masters. It's hit foul.
Now batting for Scarborough, number 27, Nate Masters.
It's in there for strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
It took a long way to get to 2 straight strikeouts.
And so Scarborough puts 3 on the board. And so after 3.5 complete, it's Scarborough 11, Deering nothing. Here we go for the bottom of the 4th. Zade Smith at the plate.
And we've had wholesale moving again, and our statistician team showed up at the wrong stadium, and they can't make it tonight, so we're trying to keep up with it.
So Patrick McHugh is in left. Aiden Bristol is in center now.
Logan News catching for Scarborough. Nate Masters out there. Is he in third base? 27.
He's at second.
Second base.
Nate Masters, number 27, has gone in at second base.
It's a 2-1 count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. One away for Tavian Latour.
Number 6, Tavian Latour.
And that's going to be an easy catch by Bellows. So 2 away.
The catcher, number 3, Jackson Forrest.
And Jackson Forrest now up. In there for strike 1. 1-1 count. That's hit into center. Bristol will get the third out. So 1-2-3 inning for Scarborough. And so after 4 complete, it's Scarborough 11, Deering nothing. Here we go for the top of the 5th.
The designated hitter, number 19, Ryan Sugars.
And Ryan Sugars at the plate. It's popped into right. Newhall will
Went off his glove.
The catcher, number 22, Logan Noon.
Logan Noon is at the plate. It's popped up, and this time Forrest has it.
Yeah, he had enough time to figure out where it was. And, yeah, that was a beautiful catch. Much needed out.
So 1 away. Finn Coburn at the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 1. It's a 1-1 count. It's fouled back.
Foul balls allowed here when it's empty from the green seats up to the general admission.
It's a swing and a miss.
All right.
And it is a strikeout.
The pitcher, number 8, Zach Sanders.
Zach Sanders is up now. It's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Great stop by Forrest. It's in the dirt, and Sugars will take third. It's a 2-1 count. That's ripped into left. That's going to score another. We'll see how far Sanders goes. It's a double.
Well, definitely torched that one.
So another run gets put on the board.
Yeah, and Darren almost had a clean inning.
The second baseman, number 3, Cooper Johnson.
Cooper Johnson at the plate now. Strike one. It's a 1-1 count. In the dirt for ball two. 2-1 count. In the dirt for ball three. And that's ball four. So 2 on with 2 out. And Owen Fellows now up.
The right fielder, number 15, Owen Fellows.
And runners will move up. And that's a hit by pitch.
So what started out as a promising top of the fifth, Darren is in trouble again.
First baseman, number 11, Patrick McHugh.
And Patrick McHugh at the plate. Strike one.
Yeah, that the umpire hadn't been calling that far out. The dinner arrangements must be coming up pretty close because that plate's just got a little bit bigger.
It's fouled. Oh, during one strike away from getting out of the top of the fifth.
Of course, we joke. Umpires do a great job.
And that's hit into left. Ridge won't get it. And that's a bases clearing double by Patrick McHugh.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing what can happen with 2 outs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Outside for ball one to Aiden Bristol.
Left fielder, number 4, Aiden Bristol.
Low for ball two. It's a 2-0 count. In there for strike one. In there for strike two. And strike three. So that ends the top of the fifth, but Scarborough puts 4 more on the board. Deering down to their last 3 outs. It's after 4.5 complete. It's Scarborough 15, Deering nothing. And here we go for the bottom of the 5th. Zeke Dewweaver leading things off. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And the new pitcher's Matthew Filona. That's going to be caught by Ryan Shugars.
Yeah. You know, that's one of those that the second baseman looked like, I'm going to make a great catch. I'm going to make a great catch. And the first baseman right in front of him saying, it's mine.
And Caleb Libby at the plate. Deering down to 2 outs. Ball in the dirt, 4-1. Ball 2. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Boy, and he's just dropping that over on those strikes.
That's popped up. It's Fellows will call everybody off. So Deering down to 1 out to work with.
The center fielder, number 13, Sam Rank.
Sam Rank at the plate.
Just a bit outside.
In the dirt for ball 2. Swing and a miss for strike 1. It's fouled. So it's a 2-2 count. Deering down to their last strike. Up high.
Deering's only had one base runner, right? They were
Yes.
hit by pitch.
And that's hit to Fellows. And that's the 3rd out.
Yeah, we have a no-hitter by Scarborough. A 5-inning no-hitter.
And it's a great day for Scarborough, not so much for Deering.
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of little things that went wrong for Deering. You know, just some of the plays, those little things that can go wrong did go wrong. And unfortunately, it led to a lot of runs for Scarborough. And so, Deering got 5-run ruled, and not much you can do about that. I mean, Scarborough had a number of players that put the ball in play, and it's tough to come back from that.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said in the opening, this is a young team. It's going to take some time to adjust to the varsity level. A lot of these players are freshmen, sophomores, and it's tough adjusting to the varsity level when you're going against juniors and seniors.
Well, and I have to say, just looking at the way the coach came out for Deering, had everybody on the mound, they're fist bumping, and, it doesn't really matter what the score is. The whole thing is to get the kids to play baseball and enjoy the game no matter what the outcome is, because it's just a game, and, just have some fun. So, I think he went out there and encouraged them quite a bit, and you can only do what you can only do.
Yeah, I mean, and so Deering will play their final game of the season tomorrow. It will be senior night, and the final score in this one, after 5 innings, it was Scarborough 15, Deering nothing. Saying so long. This has been a production of WPPS TV3 Portland Public Schools. Saying good night.
Thank you very much for watching.